Starting off at number 10 now, we have Grandful Towers. In June 2017, the residential block of Grandful Towers in London suffered a catastrophic fire that killed at least 80 people. A man called Omega took pictures of a dead person's face inside a body bag and uploaded them to Facebook in an effort to try and identify the victim. These images are, of course, highly illegal, and he was arrested just a few short hours later. The media ran this picture showing Mr. Omega standing next to a blurred out image of the body bag in question.
Moving on, in at number 9 with Little Baby's Ice Cream. After watching this creepy video, you're probably gonna feel really uncomfortable, and you're probably gonna want to cry as well. You're gonna just have mixed emotions. So let's take a look at this.
I eat Little Baby's ice cream. It keeps me young. It keeps me light on my feet. I spring from activity to activity. I love my job. I love my life.
What the hell did we just watch? I don't know if I should be laughing or if I should be screaming or possibly crying. And did you guys notice that he didn't even blink once? Is he even human? Okay, honestly, this video makes my worst nightmares look pleasant. All I have to say is that I'm never going to eat Little Baby's ice cream, and I hope that I never have to watch that video ever again.
Alright, next up at number 8 now, we have Nate Shaw. This 20-year-old Australian was issued a notice to appear on a charge of being found on police property, and they had picture evidence of it. That sounds pretty serious, right? What was he doing? He was planking on a police car. This is the picture. He was arrested after police tracked him down. When questioned why he did it, Mr. Shaw said he just wants to be the best planker there is. Alright, at number 7 now, we have the iPad selfie. In 2014, police in Milan, Italy caught a thief who stole an iPad because he took photos of himself on it without realizing they could be accessed remotely. The owner of the iPad said he looked in his iCloud folder on his phone to see pictures of the thief, including this one. He took it to the police, who identified the culprit as a local thief called Luigi G. Good news, however, Mario is still on the run. Moving on to number 6 now, we have Craig Lynch. Before the pictures you're about to see were taken, Craig Lynch had already been arrested. He was in prison in the UK for burglary. Then he escaped, and he had been on the run for over 3 months. During that time, he posted these pictures mocking the police and their inability to catch him. Whether it was Christmas dinner or a joke wanted sign, Mr. Lynch didn't seem to care and would also share his exact location. Eventually though, the police did finally catch him, put him back in prison with a few extra years added onto his sentence. Coming in at number 5 now, we have Adam Howe. In 2014, this Californian man robbed a church. Nice going, mate. He stole a laptop, cash and watches. He probably would have got away with it if he hadn't left his phone at the crime scene. Police found the phone and on it was this selfie. Uh-oh. Locals recognized him and Mr. Howe was promptly arrested. Guys, this is why, before you leave anywhere, check to see if you have your phone, especially if you're robbing a church. I can't stress that one enough. Next up at number 4 now, we have Ren Hang. Look at these pictures. Now at first glance you might think they're a little bit artsy, something you might see in an art gallery, an album cover or just a random street poster. Well, not in China. These were taken by Ren Hang, a Chinese photographer who has been arrested for his work because the country does not allow outdoor nudity. Ren says he has been arrested multiple times and has never been given a legal reason for why. Alright, at number 3 now we have Ashley Keast. This British man broke into a home to steal from it. He found an iPhone, he put his SIM card in it and decided to take a selfie in celebration. Somehow this guy managed to send out the selfie as a mass text on WhatsApp to all of the victim's family and friends. They were all very confused. They handed the picture to the police, who said, "Oh, that's Ashley Keast." He was arrested the very next day. It was all over very quickly, but his punishment wasn't. Mr. Keast admitted to burglary and was jailed for 2 years and 8 months. Next up at number 2 now, we have the slow loris. In 2013, Rihanna posted a picture to her Instagram of her posing with a slow loris with the caption, "Look who was talking dirty to me." That may very well be a cute picture, but it turns out this little mammal is a protected species, so local police in Thailand investigated. They tracked down the 2 people who owned the slow loris and were using it as a photo opportunity to attract tourists. They were arrested. The slow loris was not arrested. It walked free. So did Rihanna. And finally, number 1 now, we have the flag burning. On July 5th, 2016, police in Illinois arrested 22-year-old Brighton Mellott for this picture of him burning the US flag on Independence Day. He also shared a lengthy post explaining why he did it, stating that he did not feel proud to be an American because of his country's atrocities committed against minorities, poor people, women, and the gay community. He was taken into custody for his own safety after angering thousands of people online due to his actions and receiving many death threats.
Starting our list off at number 10, the Red Door. Okay, if you're a fan of Haunting of Hill House, this first one here should tickle your fancy. Here we go. I'm terrified already. This is some hospital footage because, you know, why not? This video starts off with a flickering light, but as the person filming walks down the hallway, the door at the end begins to open and close repeatedly. Like this. Check it out. Now, once they reach said red door that was opening and, you know, slamming shut, they realize nothing is there and it doesn't really go anywhere. The door just leads to pipes, like water supply pipes in case of emergencies, you know what I mean? So they're inspecting it to see what have caused the opening and closing when they began to hear banging coming from another door further down the hallway. And then, of course, like Looney Tunes, they go and check out that one as well. When they check it out, they find nothing and nobody. Honestly, you guys, when I saw the door at the end, when it didn't lead anywhere, I was upset. I was like, oh, someone's faking it. Maybe someone's there, you know, doing something on the other side. Nope, just terrifying. There we go.
Alright, coming in at number 9 now, we have Baby Bong. In 2010, a mother in Florida was charged with possession of drug paraphernalia after she shared this picture of her baby appearing to smoke marijuana out of a bong. The Florida Department of Children and Families launched an investigation into the mother. They found that although the bong did appear to be filled with smoke, the baby did not sustain any serious injuries and the drug test came back negative. That is lucky for her, as the charges could have been a whole lot more serious.
Number 8. Barton Mansion Ghost. This video is from 2001. Somebody explored through the Barton Mansion in California because, like I said earlier, some people like doing that for some reason. This mansion is said to be the home of tons of sinister happenings, satanic rituals, paranormal activity. It's even said that a demon haunts the top floor. It's kind of cool though, demon haunting the top floor. He's like, I shot to the top bunk, and then just floats around. It's said that the night before this video was taken, a group had broken into the abandoned basement, and there they found a creepy configuration of stones surrounding a piece of meat. They came back the next day to take some more video footage of the place, and the part of the video that I wanted to show you is basically a first-person view as somebody explores through said mansion. And it's when they spot something that none of us wanted to see, and that's when all hell breaks loose. Here we go. What exactly did he see there? I have no idea. If you have any ideas, put in the comments down below because I won't be able to sleep. Great. Number 7, clown sightings. This footage comes again from another home surveillance camera, and I feel like these things always catch the creepiest happenings. I just did a doorbell camera video where the dude's licking the guy's doorbell. That's the worst thing I've seen in ages. This time, when the homeowner went to check their footage, they were greeted by an extremely creepy clown. Yeah, I'm not sure if you remember years back when there was like a clown craze. Everyone just wanted to be clowns for some reason and hang out next to the highway. That was weird. I'm hoping that's where this video comes from, but again, there's no explanation, so we just gotta dive in and wonder.
Grabs a pumpkin and then tears it apart. The clown stares awkwardly at the camera before disappearing into the darkness.
I like that the reporter commented that the clown looked awkward at the camera before leaving. Yeah, awkward. That's for sure the word I would use for this encounter. Awkward. Not terrifying. Number 6, Blockbuster Ghost. Oh, a classic. For those of you who don't know, before the age of streaming and, you know, LimeWire, Netflix, all that amazing technology, we had to go to a store with our legs and our families. We had to put on our winter coats to go rent a movie. And sometimes we got there and there was only widescreens left of said movie. That was always the worst. You're like, I guess. I would go in and hide a video sometimes, and then come back with my family, we'd find it, and then rent it. Now, as many good memories that rest there in Blockbuster, there's also some haunting ones. This surveillance camera footage shows an employee, after closing, restocking some of the shelves in the store, and then they notice something flying off one shelf while they're stocking it. And when he finishes stocking one shelf, he moves on to the next, but one video on the shelf he just worked on immediately falls off. Okay, maybe he put the video on the shelf in a, you know, awkward angle. It wasn't a tight 45, maybe it was one of those and it kind of slipped down. It happens. But when he walks away, it flies off the shelf again. Now at this point, I would have already dipped, I would have signed out, maybe even quit my job, who knows. But he goes back, picks the video up, and he walks away again, but this time a video on the other shelf falls down right in front of him, and then as he reaches to pick that video up, another video falls, and then a third one falls. And then he understandably runs off after that. That's just, yeah, to be honest, at that point, I would leave. I would leave after the first video fell, if I'm being honest. Number 5, witch caught on tape. I am terrified of witches. I don't like this one. Okay. This video comes from Mexico and it's said to be a sighting of a witch flying through the air. I love this video. I saw this long before I started working here and it's been rent-free, just sitting right in there. I don't like how slow she's going too. Like, she's not in any rush. The people who recorded the video said they could see the figure wearing a cape, which is why of course we all assume that it's a witch. And also, she's flying through the air, so there's that too. Just to add another layer of to this already kind of weird video, police officers from the area also explained that they had seen some sort of witch-like creature before this footage was even captured. They said they saw some sort of creature dressed in all black with huge claws, and it had their head hanging down low. Like, imagine a police officer, I'd be like, what, go get that thing then. What are you talking about? Is that a gargoyle? I've seen Lord of the Rings. Can we close the city? That's terrifying. That's a Demigorgon. Number 4, creeper in the back. Not creeper in the front. That's a different video. This is creeper in the back. Here we go. With so much of the world working from home and needing to do Zoom calls all the time, and now we're just comfortable and no one wants to go back to the office, so we're just gonna keep doing it forever, I guess. After you see this clip, you're gonna be looking over your shoulder every time you're in a meeting in the future. Yeah, you don't want anything like that creeping around your house at any point. When you're looking or not looking, honestly. The sad part is that guy looked like he was having a good time. Maybe he got a promotion on this Zoom call, you know, whatever was going on. He was loving it until, you know, the scary demon apparatus cloud monster thing appeared, of course. Then it kind of went downhill. Now I don't know what the aftermath is of this video, so if you want peace or sleep tonight, I can't help you. I'm not the guy for you. I just report the videos and go, that's scary, next. Number 3, the clip. This is a video that's titled Clip 95 MP4, and after watching it, honestly, I'm good with the other 94, to be honest. I wish I could explain to you guys what's going on in this video, but again, like the rest of them, I have no idea. That's why I included them. They're really baffling. It's a weirdly put together VHS tape, montage, whatever, that features some strange looking people in masks. A weird thing that maybe looks like a clock, and then a whole bunch of, it's just bad vibes. You know, Chris, just bad vibes going on. It's just not the mood for us. I don't know what's going on, but I don't want to find out, again, like the rest. I don't know what's going on with the clock symbolism here either. It's very specific. I feel like I'm late watching this video. Like I have like the anxiety going on now. Number 2, the chair. Not to be confused with the WWE wrestling move, the chair. This is way less fun, this one. I grew up watching the big comfy couch. I love comfy couches and comfy chairs. I'll sit on both all day long. A rocking chair as an adult, I'll be asleep in minutes. I love this. Except for when it's haunted and it just rocks by itself. Then in that case, I don't want to buy that, no thank you. This is a video of exactly that. It's a chair that is said to have been purchased, used just a couple of days prior, and let me tell you, I hope they kept a receipt. My grandma had a rocking chair, and she said that it would move on its own from time to time. Isn't that terrifying? My grandma told me that when I was like 8. And finally, number 1, VHS for sale. This VHS tape was found at an estate sale that was being held in a barn. Now the person who uploaded this tape found them in 10 boxes that they had purchased, amongst, you know, other things such as records, rusted tools, old paint cans, just borderline garbage, and they're like, ah yes, I'll paint it a different color and sell it for $1 more. And then, you know, sure. This video shows somebody walking through some sort of mildly wooded area in the daytime, which, okay, yeah, fine, that's all great and dandy, but then it cuts to a night scene immediately, and that's when the uncomfortable feelings start to rise up. That's when I feel like I'm gonna throw up on my keyboard watching this video. I have absolutely no idea what the white thing being dragged is, but hey, guess what? I don't want to find out. There we go. What a fun list that was.
Starting off this list at number 10 with a car commercial. Did you guys read the title before clicking on this video? Well, these are the top 10 scariest videos on the internet that you shouldn't watch alone, so hopefully you're with someone because things are about to go down. Let's dive right into this list with an innocent car commercial. Enjoy. Okay, I'm sorry to do that to you guys, but I did warn you. And also rest in peace to you guys who are wearing headphones, or especially those earbuds. It was loud. I really hope you weren't watching that in class because you probably freaked out your teacher.
Number 9, historic home tape. No, not one of those home tapes, you freaks. I'm not exactly sure what happened or who these people are, but something's going on in here. You know what? I'm tapping out. Let's move on.
Moving into number 8 with the Meat Sleep videos. There's a really strange and creepy YouTube channel called Meat Sleeps, and they used to upload bizarre videos that make us all wonder whether these videos were actually clips shot by a murderer, kidnapper, cannibal, or maybe ABC, all of the above. I still don't know what to think, but I'll let you guys be the judge.
I let you be like a person. You live here. You are ungrateful. You live.
Well, luckily for us, the creator deleted all of his disturbing videos, but he uploaded one last video called No More. In this video, it tells us his channel was operated by several people across multiple locations. This kind of makes me feel even more afraid. What if one of the uploaders lives in my area? Coming in number 7, we have a coffin buried in a backyard. A man thought it would be a great idea to bury his dead great-grandmother in his backyard, and that's because he gets pleasure out of digging up her grave and opening her casket. I'm only going to show you guys that small clip because the rest of the video is highly disturbing and we don't do that for you guys. And to be honest, it's really hard to watch. At the end of the video, he kisses her all over her face and he seems to enjoy it just a little bit too much. What about letting her rest in peace? You ever heard that term, buddy? Number 6, we have a short horror film called Lights Out. This creepy short film can be found on YouTube, but trust me, if you're going to watch this film, you should be watching it in broad daylight, and also know that you might have the possibility of not falling asleep tonight or ever. Okay, seriously, how many times do you have to flicker the lights on and off? If I saw a scary looking demon lurking in my halls, I would run out of there faster than Usain Bolt, and you better believe it. Okay, that face will haunt me forever. I feel fantastic. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely do not feel fantastic. Actually, I feel like my soul is being violated or something. This robot mannequin is just so creepy. It looks like this person bought a Taylor Swift mannequin off the dark web. Someone needs to break this thing apart, burn it, and then bury the ashes in 10 separate locations. Who else thinks that they're going to have a tough time sleeping tonight? I don't feel fantastic about this whole video being 2 minutes and 31 seconds. It makes me feel uneasy, so let's move on. Real demons caught on tape brings us to number 4. Is this what happens when someone tries to give you a high five but you leave them hanging? Well, I for sure will never leave someone hanging ever again. Or it's like when you open up a snack at school and all the other kids want some. Even though this video is clearly fake and they use special effects, well, I'm pretty sure, it's still really terrifying. The person who edited this actually did a really amazing job, but I'm pretty scared. Especially after watching the last couple of seconds of this video. I warned you guys, I literally jumped out of my chair when I first watched this clip. It was pretty embarrassing. A real life psychopath brings us to number 3. I don't think this next video needs a lot of explaining. Just prepare yourselves because this next video is super creepy.
Hey everybody, Beetle Fox here. You're probably wondering what I'm doing.
Okay, no, I'm definitely not wondering what you're doing. I'm actually trying to forget that this video even exists. But I know you guys are curious, so let's listen.
I'm cutting off my daughter's legs. It's a long story. I've joined a very special community on the internet, known on the deep web and the other hacker sites, where all the cyber bullies hang out, as the fur fag community, but I prefer to call it the Indian spirit community.
All I can say is what the actual This guy actually definitely kidnapped some real people. I think the police needs to search his house because I'm sure that they're gonna find bodies in his crawl space and they're gonna be buried in his backyard. I can't even finish watching the entire clip because he gives me the creeps. Bobby, yeah, climbs up this list at number 2. All I'm saying is, Bobby, no. Not yeah. I think I can confidently say that after watching this video, you'll never be the same. I don't even know how to describe this video. All I know is that I'm not okay. This is some pretty disturbing stuff. I think this video belongs to the dark side of YouTube, and I'm sorry that I even uncovered it for you guys. I know some of you guys are enjoying it, and I just want to crawl into my bed right now and hide underneath the covers and just forget that that video even exists. All I can say to the person that created that video is thanks for all the freaking nightmares I'm gonna have tonight. Things get even scarier in at number 1 with Robert Helpman. Before I show you guys a clip, let me give you guys a backstory. These disturbing videos are of a serial killer who enjoyed doing things to dead corpses, like feeding them ice cream and moving them around the house. Sounds creepy, right? Well, I feel like we don't even need to see a clip, but you know what? Here we go. In all of his videos, you see a bagged corpse named Daisy who appears to be dead, but she's not alone. In some parts of the video, we see a masked serial killer who seems totally insane. People are saying that these video clips are fake, but what if a serial killer is real? What if he just has a house full of bagged up corpses and he enjoys posting them onto YouTube? I kind of want to do some more investigating, but I don't want to be the next victim either.